or families. There are 78 million households that I'm trying to remember. Should I buy that? This trivia. In terms of a single person could be a household too, or a family. That's the point I'm trying to make. But I'm not going to get into the details. Okay. Now you can get this data, put that in, and then you can find all the. You can do the calculation yourself. Okay. $46 trillion. They gained $21 trillion in 9 years. That's $2.33 trillion a year. Well, the bottom 90% gained only 7/9 trillion dollars every year for 9 years. So he said that they could have paid off the national debt. National public debt in 2007 was $9 trillion. So if they subtract 9 trillion from 21 trillion, you would get $12 trillion. And 12 trillion is 5 trillion more than the bottom 90% gained in those. So they could have done it. But the rich rule the country. It's about time you get off the fence, you young people, off this summer and do something. Here's what you could do. Promote this idea. There it is. Network. Require rich to invest 1% of their wealth in renewable energy. And here's a little more details. The top 5% of families, they have over $30 trillion. So let's network to require the top 5% to invest 1% of 30 trillion. Well, if we do the top 10%, it would be 40 trillion. So that's $300 billion every year, or $400 billion every year, for efficient homes and renewable energy. And wind power could really replace every nuclear and coal power plant in this country on the Great Plains. It's doable. We can empty out the prisons and give the prisoners a second chance. Because when they go back to the cities, most of them are there for drug-related crimes, non-violent crimes. But if they go back to the city, they'll be tempted in their old ways of crime and drugs. So you send them out to the Great Plains to build the cities and the wind power plants, which make the wind generators and make the windmills. And you can even build prisons out in the Great Plains for those prisoners who don't want a second chance. We could transform this world and educate the homeless and the poor. Send them out to the Great Plains to make a life for themselves. Re-educate them. And renewable energy is going to be a $6 trillion business. It's going to last through this century. So let's get mobilized and students start focusing on any aspect. Go to RMI. They are leaders in the field of renewable energy and energy efficiency. They know how to build buildings to the highest standards, platinum standards. They design buildings. They know how to retrofit buildings. They know how to retrofit the transportation system. They got a book that explained how we can get off oil. That was written by 5 of the brightest people, including Amy Lovins. Winning the Oil Endgame, it's called. You can download it for free, 350 pages of how to get off oil in the transportation system. You can buy the book for $40. Okay. Time for a meditation break, 20 seconds. So here's how to meditate. Close our eyes gently and look with our attention forward into the middle and mentally repeat something so our mind doesn't get distracted. Here goes, 20 seconds. So you can do something for humanity by networking to require the rich to to invest 1% of their wealth in renewable energy. That would transform the world very quickly. You get off oil, coal, and natural gas. Then you have to contact Congress to require the rich, the wealthiest, to invest in renewables. But first you got to network people. I've written in February of 2009, Christine Gillibrand, the replacement senator for Hillary Clinton in New York State, and Chuck Schumer, and those are my senators, and then Nadler, what's his first name? Gerald Nadler, and I haven't heard a peep from them, because you out there have to raise your voice and social network. Create 1-1000 network, citizen teams for American renewable energy independence by requiring the rich, just people in this country who have the enormous wealth, to invest it in their own houses and in renewable energy. Let's go. Oh, so I say this. See, this is what I have. I made a beautiful newsletter, 4-page newsletter. There's page 2 and 3, and here's page 1 and 4. It says, ethical social networking can empower students. You know, so these are the key goals for 2009: are love, service, and economic fairness. It says here, create your 1-1000 citizen network for American renewable energy independence. Then I have in this issue, I got 3 articles on page 2. These are the 3 articles right here. It says here, meditation is the key to true love, according to Sant Rajinder Singh. That talks about that article. I have an article that talks on service and happiness. It says here, service is the key to happiness. If we adjust our thoughts on our desires. And the fellowship and success. Fellowship is the key to team success. If we help with the honey tongue. So there it is, the 3 articles. See, and then under this one it says, the temple of love is within us. Shall we go within through meditation to see?